Hej, witam was bardzo serdecznie, tu Elizabeth Iron i zapraszam was, nie wiem, może na przedostatni odcinek zobaczymy jak ten finał się rozegrami. Nie mam pojęcia, bo mniej więcej tak samo troszeczkę, tylko może i osoby się zmieniały mi tam w tym finale, ale nie wiem, nie mam pojęcia. Dobra, sprawdźmy sobie maile. Scarlett. Wszystko do niej leci. Dobra, powinniśmy móc sobie coś fajnego kupić. Mamy 180 000. 100 000 chyba kosztował ten pistolet. A ile kosztował... o Jezu. Tylko, że tu są... Aha, 3. A który miał 4? Czemu się wydawało, że miało być 4? Kto miał? Kłamał! Dobra. Kupmy se to i tyle. Na więcej mi nie stać. Wygłuszanie dźwięku ma coś... Bez minusa oczywiście. Halo, nie. Coś do maszynówki, jakieś modyfikacja? Nie, wszystko na minusie jest. Minus, plus. No to nie, dziękuję takie rzeczy. W ogóle zdałoby się też sprawdzić, co ja w ogóle mam. Tu jest. Co ja w ogóle mam, bo czasem podczas misji właśnie zbieramy jakieś modyfikacje. Dobra, to jest ten. 2, 3, 4. No tak, mamy 4. Co my mamy? Trzeba by było... Wow, super, kot mi kwiatka zrzucił. Dzięki. Dobra, jestem z powrotem. Niestety, oczywiście, jak zwykle mi się odtegowało pad. To jest po prostu norma w tym. Dobra, bo chciałam przeglądnąć te modyfikacje do pancerza, ale... Czy mam coś na plusie? Wszystko jest tak minus. Mam do wytrzymałości. Wygłuszanie dźwięku. Będzie mnie słychać. Też mam wkład ceramiczną. Do wytrzymałości. O. Coś takiego i tu też coś jakby było na plusie. Wygłuszanie dźwięku bym chciała. Nie ma. Nie ma takiej opcji. No dobra, no dam sobie wytrzymałość. Niestety będzie nas słychać. Nie tak bardzo, jak można by było się domyśleć. Dobra, Surkow, chodź tu. Oszuście jeden. Jak długo ta misja zajmie nam?
In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Okej, a tam to nie zdążę pewnie. A, tam na dole jest. Nie zdążę! Tu było. Tu było i się zmyło, a teraz znowu nie widzę. Boże, za szybko to jest! Tu jest. Dobra. Dobra, zobaczmy, co tu się dzieje. Nie mogę tu wejść.
Looks like Surkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. I can't be too far away.
O, w tym życiu. Nie! Tylko nie alarma! Zaraz poleci, włączę alarm. Brawo ty po prostu. No wszyscy wiedzą, że ja tu jestem, no przecież, no. Oż ty w życiu. Nie, spokojnie, wiecie, jak traficie... On zejdzie. Jeden strzał w zupełności wystarczy. Chodzisz? Nie. Nie, bo po co? Wystarczy. Dobra, ciebie pobiję. Nagrodę. O, jeszcze jeden leci. Chodź tu.
Mike, I think Surkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
Nie no, poczekaj!
Get away that easily.
No tam jeszcze fanty są. No nie no, leczenia to nie potrzebuję. Czy ja coś tu zostawiałam po drodze? O kurde, helikopter, słyszałam. Coś tu jest? Tu jest coś. Halo! Tu jest, otwórz drzwi. Może coś tu będzie. Jakaś modyfikacja. Ale to jest komputer z hakowania, dajcie mi. Pozwólcie mi. O, widzę. Zdążyłam. Chodź tu. Chcę dostać po twarzy, chodź. Dobra, mam nadzieję, że... Sprawdź pocztę. Nie wiem, czy to jest coś potrzebnego. Leczenia nie potrzebujemy. Aha, tu są drzwi. Dobra, ale chcę zobaczyć, co jest w tą stronę. Jestem bardzo ciekawska. Może nie ucieknie mi. Może. No a tu w sekundę już gościa nie ma. Ja bym wszystko pozbierać, no. Dobra, możemy iść dalej. Stronę tych drzwi. Tych drzwi? Na pewno tych drzwi? Halo, zgubiłam się. O Boże. Na pewno tu. Czekajcie, no wyjdźmy stąd. Chyba w drugą stronę nie ma nic. A to co to? No nie, to jest zamknięte, tu przecież byliśmy. A jak tam na górę się dostać? To jest pytanie. Spoko, zaraz znajdę drogę. No bo tam nie, tam jest jakiś taki magazyn. Tu też, no więc tu... Musi tu być coś gdzieś. Albo i nie musi... Aha, czekajcie, tu. Tu jest coś. Są mi schody.
Michael, so, you returned to speak to me.
Nie, dostaniesz w papę.
I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more
Aresztuj.
reasonable man.
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're gonna answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing
Głupota.
market.
Short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer
Nie.
once.
I'm not dealing with another Leyland. Both of you are corrupt.
If that is your answer, very well. Champion Chick, Mr. Thornton has decided to end our arrangement.
O kurde. Nie, no bez...
Little man, last guy I killed was much tougher than you.
Zaraz ci furię wrzucę i zaraz dostaniesz tak łomot... Aha, nie mam żadnych tych. Furię. Patrz, jaką mam furię. O kurde. Ej. Gościu. Come on! Czekaj, ja mam jeszcze pancerz, który chyba nic nie daje mi, jak z tego, co mi się wydaje. No. Ej! Zblokowałeś mnie, gościu! Ty, bo cię zaraz użyję!
Tougher than you.
Ej, odejdź. Odejdź! Kurde. Ja mam usypiające pociski, a ty kuźwa nie. Kombinacja.
Last guy I killed was much tougher.
Gdybym jeszcze trafiała w niego.
Mike, I'm picking up fire alarms in the building.
Yeah, they're torching the place.
Dobra.
Mike, are you alright?
I think so.
No, powiedzmy.
Bodyguard tried to use me as a punching bag. Not too bright.
Zaraz zejdę. Znaczy, no jeszcze może nie. No dostaję po głowie, co jest? Chodź! No nie no. Kuźwa, cwaniaka, jak ja cię dopadnę. Nigdy. O, fajnie, że ledwo żyje. Jeszcze tam gnojek mnie napędziła. No super. Pancerz, szybciej. Ogarnij się. No nie, chyba kpisz, gro. No nie, no chyba kpisz. Aha, tamtędy mam pójść. Jejku. No nie, 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 nie. Apteczka by mi się przydała. Halo? Jest gdzieś... A, spoko, nie ma jak... Czas na chochowanie zawsze się znajdzie. No Boże. Apteczkę bym chciała! Dajcie mi! Proszę. No Boże. Wolałabym apteczkę, nie pieniądze, no. Apteczkę. Ja ledwo żyję. Mam cię. Nie uciekniesz. Ura.
What do you
Aresztuj.
intend to do now, Thorn? Shoot me again?
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're gonna answer for that.
I think I already have.
Not by my count. Now start talking.
You shoot me. Now you want me to tell you everything?
Tak.
In exchange for what? I am dying.
Propozycja
If I tell
układu.
you, you will only kill me faster.
Surkov, I can still get you medical attention, and if you're not working with Halbeck, then it sounds like we could work together instead.
I read your dossier, Thorn. You're a man of your word. If bringing Halbeck down is your mission, I will help you.
All right, lay still. I can treat some of the bleeding, but I'll need to get you to a hospital.
That is
Super. No nie no, nie chciałam cię ten, ale informacji proszę.
They are on my embassy workstation. Look for the encryption codes in my contact list. Under Jacob.
Thank you, Surkov. Mina, can you call for an ambulance?
I've called the local hospital. Help is on the way. His information on the encryption codes checks out, Mike. Now get out of there.
Will do. Don't move, Surkov.
I would not dream of it.
Ojejku. Dobra. Mamy. Jak tamten? No. Dzięki sztuk walki. Super. Tak, kryjówka protokołu Alfa.
Mike,
Mina? Czy Scarlett przyszła? Kto? O, Mina.
seeing me in person?
Hej! Dawno żeśmy się
No,
nie
I'm glad you're
widzieli.
here. Although I'm guessing this means trouble.
No.
You could say that. I came here because we're out of time. Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
So they don't even know they're starting a war.
Not yet. First, they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. That means
Delikatnie.
you.
Nie!
They haven't done a
Yeah.
great job so far, so don't worry about me.
I am worried about you. I
No.
can't shut it off. For them, it's a lot more simple. If Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever life you had will be gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you.
A
I
ty?
can't let that happen to you.
Razem!
Then I say we bring them down before they get the chance. They don't know about you, Mina. And they certainly don't know me.
It's more
No, it is that simple. Trust me. And if they've got Halbeck on their side, then they're doubly screwed. Mina, we're going to get through this.
Szczerze,
I
pocałunek.
mean it. We have to get through this. A lot of people are counting on us.
I know. It's always the mission, isn't it?
Nie! Nie chciałam się pchać. No, mech.
Alpha Protocol isn't exposed.
Or both.
Then they'll think they've won.
Until the war begins. Then everybody loses.
Why do you keep doing it, Mike? Is it because you want to see Halbeck answer for what it did?
Dla ciebie.
Or are you just following orders?
I did it for a woman. She just happened to be in my ear the whole time.
I read your dossier, Mike.
Co?
Always try to do what's right, as long as you can act on your own. So I saved you from the missile and helped you go rogue. And I purposely cut you off from Westridge.
So
Pytanie?
who are you really working for?
I can't tell you, Mike. But they want to prevent what's about to happen. And seeing programs like Alpha Protocol dragged out into the open so they can be shut down.
Even if they hurt the United States.
Alpha Protocol isn't the United States, Mike. And if stopping
Nie.
Alpha Protocol prevents World War III,
Co?
then it's in the world's interests, not ours.
So, we have to save the world, while the whole world is out to get us. Have to love those odds.
It could be worse.
Delikatnie.
No, I'm not sure how.
I could be alone. I'm glad you're here.
I can't stay.
I know. That would have been
Ale
too
wróć.
much to hope for. So, all I have to do is find a top secret facility located in God knows where, defeat the folks that trained me, along with a battalion of agents and Marines, recover the evidence of an international
Dużo
conspiracy,
roboty.
and, prevent World War III.
I think that
Oh.
about sums it up.
Guess I better get started then. But first, you better get to safety.
Mike, I want to help. I can return to Alpha Protocol. But I had to warn you first.
Nie.
I can still help you
Później,
from the
później.
inside.
Zamknij się.
Mike, I can't.
Co?
You don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do you.
Mogliśmy gadać dalej o misji. Nie ma misji. No zobacz. Wow, tego jeszcze nie miałam też.
I didn't
Plus
mean
20 do
for
sympatii.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't. But the real problem would have happened whether you were here or not. And things would be a lot worse. Besides, I would probably be dead. I don't like that idea much.
I suppose you already have a plan.
Save the day? Somehow. But first I have to get back to the facility. Then take out the folks that trained me, along with any Marines, agents, or any other Halbeck thugs they've got with them. Get evidence on an international conspiracy, and prevent World War III.
Ale też przed chwilą mówiłeś coś podobnego.
No, you need to get to safety. I don't want you getting hurt. And I'd be surprised if Westridge and Parker haven't already figured out someone's been feeding me information. If so, your life is in danger.
I want to help. I can return to Alpha Protocol. I can still help you from the inside.
No
I
dobra,
can't just throw you
idź.
to the wolves.
Idź.
You're sure?
If I let anything happen to you now, I'd never forgive myself.
No.
Trust me, it's purely selfish.
Just be careful. I think we're only gonna get one shot at this.
This could be the last time we see each other.
O nie.
Don't count on it. I'm not letting you off the hook that easy.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol
No.
thinks it's the only one with an
Będziemy
army,
dzwonić do tych, których pomogliśmy i oszczędziliśmy. Tak to byśmy działali pewnie samemu. To by raczej nie było fajne, więc raczej warto sobie zostawić tą przepustkę przepustkę do innych tych osób. Tylko zastanawiam się, czy to jest obojętnie, które osoby, czy wszystkich można. Dam panu, że to będą informacje w zamian za życiowe, że się spotkamy. Tak, wszyscy teraz się Super, dzięki! Moja drużyno, kurde. Zobaczymy, no. Przekomarzej się. Obrazi się? Nie mam pojęcia. Się niezmiernie, regularnie we Włoszech, Rosji, Tajwanie. Ze mną skontaktujesz. Nie wiem, kogo wybrać, tak szczerze. Coś mamy jakieś... Nie, dobra. No to chyba musimy musimy wyjść i to jakieś... właśnie, mamy Scarlet Lake do wyboru, mamy Albatrossa, Alim... Aha, z tym Shahidem, co nie? Jakoś tak? No nie wiem, chyba do Albatrossa pójdziemy. Muzyk Sinfree, protokół Alfa, no to jest ten. No dobra, idziemy do Albatrossa.
What the hell?
No Albatros.
Give me a false number.
Communications decrypted. Signal established.
Albatross. Your signal's weak. I can barely see you.
Agent Thornton, Mike, my apologies for the poor connection. It's the price one pays for privacy. I can only spare a few minutes, so tell me what you need, quickly.
I'm infiltrating the Alpha Protocol facility.
Właśnie się zastanawiam, czy można tylko jedną osobę czy więcej.
If you think I know the location of the facility, I can't help you.
I can get there. What I need is whatever intel or manpower you can provide once I'm inside.
If you can get in and transmit the location. But once you transmit the coordinates, you'll need
Tak
to
się
buy yourself some
zastanawiam,
time
jak
before
to
I
działało.
can intervene. May I ask why you're infiltrating the agency? It seems counterproductive.
Też no to za dołem dokończenie.
I have to do this, and I have to find out the truth of what's going on there. I can pay you for your help, Albatross.
You don't need to pay me, Mike. An alliance with you and your continued survival has proven to be in my best interests. When I
No,
was at Braco's mercy, you chose to intervene.
no
Not
właśnie.
forgotten. And you spared
Pomogliśmy
Sis
mu.
when you had no reason to do so. Now it is my turn to help you.
You're not getting compassionate in your old age, are you?
Consider it a payment for services rendered. One doesn't kill the golden goose.
Or an albatross? Seems doing both would be unwise.
I would agree. Once you reach your destination, we shall prove it. Until then, I shall ensure the south wind is at
Właśnie
your
tak
back.
się zastanawiam teraz, bo nie pamiętam za bardzo jak to, czy to faktycznie tylko jedną osobę mogę zwerbować, czy do reszty też mogę się skontaktować z nimi. Sprawdźmy. Do
Scarlet,
Tajpej poleciałeś? O Jezus Maria.
your door was open. You don't seem surprised. How did you know it was me?
I would have known if it wasn't you. Footsteps are like signatures.
That's an interesting skill to have picked up.
In case you haven't guessed already, I don't have much of a social life. What is it you needed, Mike? Got another story to
Profesjonalnie.
pass along?
Yes, but it's complicated.
That so? What a surprise. Very
No,
little about
raczej.
you seems simple. I was pretty certain you might be Interpol or military. But my gut tells me intelligence. But none of my contacts have heard of you.
Contacts. So you've been checking up on me.
I didn't want to, but you really don't leave me much choice if I want to know the truth.
If I was intelligence, is that something you think I'd tell a journalist?
You tell me. And I'd like you to be honest with me, if you can.
Okej,
I think I deserve that much.
że nie
There's
będę
not
kłamać
much
po
to
co.
say. I used to work for the United States government. I still do in my own way.
What do you mean?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. When you met me in Saudi Arabia, that was my last official mission with the US. After that, I've been on my own. Except for people I've met on the way. Like you.
It doesn't sound like you've had a chance to relax in Saudi Arabia.
That's an understatement.
My military and intelligence contacts didn't have much on you.
Not surprising.
So, I checked the corporate gossip. Halbeck's taken quite an interest in you.
Let's just say Leyland and I don't see eye to eye on business practices. You ever met him?
At press conferences. Quite the snake. But that doesn't explain why Halbeck would be after you.
I accidentally discovered something in Saudi Arabia I shouldn't have. Something that could ruin Halbeck.
What did you find out?
I found they'd been selling weapons to Al Samad, and I got proof.
Is that why you're here?
I don't trust anyone else with it. And if something happens to me, then the world needs to know.
It's
Aha,
that
czyli...
bad, huh?
Pretty bad.
I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. Are
Okej.
you going to be all right?
I have no idea.
Odejdź,
Do
odejdź,
you
nie.
need to leave right now?
No, muszę.
I do. I'm sorry.
Me too.
No.
Thanks, Scarlett. For everything.
I haven't done anything yet, Mike. Thank me when we see each other again. All right?
No, może nigdy. Aha, dobra, czyli obskoczymy ich wszystkich, żeby nie było jakieś tam informacje, coś tam. Czemu nie? Żeby wiedzieli, że informacje potrzebne zdobędziemy.
Welcome, Agent Thornton. This
No,
is the
cześć.
meeting I spoke of long ago in Saudi Arabia, I believe. I have much to share with you.
Is it about Halbeck?
A portion of it is yes. The rest concerns its partner, your Alpha Protocol program. But that will cost.
Ile? Nie wiem, czy
I don't have
mam.
much more to give, Shahid. And I did spare your life before.
You know as well as I do. These events that Helbeck has set in motion, they are not well researched. They are conflicts. And then there are wars. What they have started, it is a fire that will sweep the globe.
To ciekawe, żadnych
And that
negocjacji.
concerns you.
When these events will make my country suffer more than it
Egzekucja, no
deserves,
super.
yes. And when another may shoulder the rightful blame, again, yes.
Rightful blame.
Indeed. Are you prepared to betray your own country, Agent Thornton? When I speak of blame, it is the United
No
States
dobra, no.
that is the one responsible for these events.
I've come this far. And I'm already acting against its best intentions, apparently.
And you have no doubts on this.
As soon as they conspired with Halbeck, they ceased being the government I'm fighting for.
Even though you once owed them allegiance.
My duty isn't to them. My duty is to make sure no one uses other nations as a playground for their financial or religious agendas, especially if people get killed because of it.
I see. You are an admirable man, Agent Thornton. I misjudged you when we first met.
I don't think so. And after this, we're through. So if you're thinking of replacing Halbeck and causing more
Oh,
trouble,
Boże.
I'll track you down, with or without Alpha Protocol.
Very well. You should know the Alpha
Świetnie.
Protocol you are under. It is designed for such abuse, and you are a victim of it.
I know. But I walked into it, and it's my job to fix it.
I see. But you have come for help, or simply to call a favor due. I have information that should be of use to you in hurting
Okay.
Halbeck. Accounts, transactions, and knowledge of their involvement with your program. And of course, the missile codes you asked for. Although I fail to see what use they are to you.
That's a start.
A start?
Yes. I need you to broadcast something for me. I have a suspicion that's going to cause quite a stir where I'm headed.
No okej. Jejku, wszyscy przylecą. Z odsieczą. Dobra, lecimy. Zinfiltruj protokół alfa. I to już jest koniec. Jeszcze coś. Oh, shit. Na ostatnią misję. No, Albatrosa chyba. Si. Przyjaźń.
Did you take care of what you had to do?
Everything's in place. How about you?
It shouldn't be much longer.
Are you safe?
Probably safer than you.
To dobrze.
Mike, this doesn't work.
Goodbye, Mina.
Nie! Wiedźmina, żegnaj.
Mind if I sit here?
Go ahead. It'll save me from having to call in the squad. All done running?
Never was.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it, I'm here to bring you in. Glad you're not making a fuss about this.
I called you, remember?
No. Nie zgarnęli, wszystko szybko poszło. No tak, mamy tą miejscówkę zinfiltrować, tam gdzie zaczęliśmy naszą przygodę z grą.
So, here we are, Agent Thornton.
Guess you can go home again.
If by home you mean prison. Mr. Westridge first spoke to you in this room, didn't he?
Interrogated, actually. It was a really dull conversation.
When he asked you why you volunteered for Alpha Protocol.
Obowiązek?
Remember what you told him?
Chyba tak.
It was my duty. I wanted to serve my country. I want to serve my country.
No tak, no.
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
Does it feel good being a patriot now, Mike? Looking back, everything you did for your country, was it worth it? Because
Nie.
they're not going to do a damn thing for you.
Raczej nie
They
było
left you
warte.
out to dry. That's the nature of this place. You'll have to excuse me, but I asked for this next part to be recorded for posterity. I wanted to make sure it's captured perfectly.
It was worth it. I'm gonna see this mission through, Leyland. Henry. I'm gonna see you arrested for those people you killed and see that Halbeck answers for its crimes.
Really?
Count on it.
All right, Thornton. I think you misunderstand me. You see, I'm not here to gloat. I'm here to offer you a deal.
Nie.
I'm not giving up the film footage, see?
I don't care, Mike. That's a separate appointment in my calendar. Right now, we're discussing you and Helbeck.
What are you talking about?
If you stay here, it isn't going to turn out well for you. The best you could have hoped for was to be captured by Alpha Protocol. Then they can erase you, quietly. To me, that seems like a waste of talent.
Really?
Really? Do you know why I used you in the first place?
I'm all ears.
Because I recognize an asset when I see it. That is the reason Helbeck is where it is today, and why our numbers are so high. It's also why Mr. Marburg chose to work for me. It's because I recognize value, and I reward loyalty.
You're offering me a job.
Mike, you already work for me. I just like to make it official. We have an excellent insurance package.
What makes you think I'd even consider
Nie
that?
sądzę.
Because you can't go back. Those Marines you killed in Moscow, no American agent gets away with that in the end. You're not pretending to be a rogue agent anymore. You are one. They'll execute you. Me, I have a different perspective on the
Spadaj, gościu. Nie ma takiej
I
opcji.
know what you did needed to be done to achieve results. It's a rare quality to find someone willing to think outside the box.
Nice
Sarkastycznie.
poetry. You rehearsed that?
It's been on my mind. This was the same talk Marburg and I had a long time ago, although I didn't know his agency connection when I hired him. You're a special case. I was able to recruit right from the source. So, a few things. One, you're going to be executed at worst, or at best, spend life in a CIA prison in Eastern Europe. Two, this will be the last conversation you will have with another human being. And three, it really wasn't my fault that this whole situation happened, but I think you already
Obojętnie.
realize that.
I'm listening.
Mike, your government needed my contracts. They hired me to build this place, and worst of all, they created you.
Worst of all?
Yes, because when they create programs like this, there's no accountability. And when people never have to answer for the things they do,
It's amusing to hear you say that. Is this a pot talking to a kettle right now, or...
no, it's not. You're sitting in a cell because of it. Your life over. Because of something they did, they'll never have to answer for. I can fix that. We can fix that.
How?
Make them accountable. I don't need Alpha Protocol anymore. It's going to be shut down, sanitized. But if selected footage reached the world about its presence, well, that might be the best for all parties.
What? So you can make new hostilities, drive up sales?
My role in this is already protected. You got my missiles back. Shahid is dead, and all your operations in Taipei, Moscow, Rome...
Zdziwiłbyś się.
It didn't change anything. I can give you freedom, a new lease on life. Even a villa of your choosing anywhere
No
in the
dzięki,
world.
ale nie.
All I need is your cooperation. So, is it a deal or not?
Nie!
A future
Spadaj.
or no future at all?
Żegnam.
I've given it careful thought. Forget it. I'm never working for you. You and Alpha Protocol aren't getting away with this. I'm gonna drag you out to the light.
No właśnie.
Disappointing. Although, one last thing I'm curious about. Since you have every angle covered, what happened to that footage, Mike? The one of the airliner you had in your possession.
It's safe.
Oh, you mean with Scarlet?
What?
You mean to say with Scarlet. That's who you gave it to.
I didn't say that.
No, she did when we asked. She's here, you know. She was resistant at first,
Bzdura.
but, well,
Bullshit. You don't have her here. She'd run circles around you.
perhaps both of us. I'll have her tortured if I have to, make no mistake.
Aha, może kłamać.
Who knows what sorts of secrets she could reveal. But enough about her. You've lost all your efforts for nothing. You can't stop us.
Aha.
If you say so. Who am I to contradict you?
You're a confident man, Agent Thornton, but there's no place for you to run now. Soon, all trace of this facility will be erased, and you along with it. After all, it never really existed in the first place.
Layla,
Drwiąco.
What is it?
you've got something on your tie.
Childish.
Popatrzył
Maybe,
się.
but it's a start. A little taste of the humiliation to come.
If that's all you've left, Thornton, I overestimated you.
Of course you did. See, when all's said and done, you're gonna be the media's next best friend, Leyland. I promise you.
Amusing.
Not really.
Well then, you'd best get to it, Mr. Thornton. You have an hour. I look forward to your efforts.
Oh no, oh no. No tak, no bo przecież on żyje.
Agent Thornton, allowing yourself to be captured, making us go through the effort of bringing you here.
Skromnie.
Well done.
I don't like to brag.
You have little to boast about, even if you were so inclined. Well, I confess I'm disappointed things ended like this. I was hoping to convince you to work for us. If not Halbeck, then the VCI. But that
Pocałuj
would
mnie
depend on
gdzieś.
you.
Yeah, and I was hoping you might kiss my ass. But it looks like that'll have to wait for another hour or two.
That's very amusing. I don't expect I'll see you again, Agent Thornton.
Jesteś tego
Your
pewny?
mission ends here.
Ja raczej tak średnio.
Doc will be along in just a bit to administer your meds. Nice knowing you, Thornton.
Pewnie się i tak wydostaniemy stąd. Na pewno pewne. O, siostrzyczka przyszła. Do Albatrosa, no nie? Dzięki. Wiecie, skończymy sobie ten gdzieś tu odcinek przed całą tą misją w tym ośrodku. Po co będzie godzinny odcinek.
Once you're armed, get to the global monitoring center and hack into the system. I'll do what I can to assist you.
Dobra, dzięki. No, moje sprzęty. Jebu dup, jakby ktoś powiedział. Dobra, wiecie co, skończymy sobie ten odcinek w następnym odcinku. Tak, dobra, następny już będzie na 1,000,000% ostatnim odcinkiem. Zastanawiam się, jakie będzie zakończenie, bo nie wiem. to zawsze jest mniej więcej takie same, czy inne. No na pewno jakbyśmy się zgodzili pracować dla Helbecka, to pewnie inaczej jeszcze by to wyglądało i tak dalej, i tak dalej. No nie wiem, no. Zawsze jakoś nie godziłam się i tak dalej. No bo to nie oni wszystko tu rozpindzilili i nie chcę z tymi złymi się, kurczę, bratać. Nie o to chodzi. No nic, dzięki za oglądanie. Proszę o subskrypcję, jeśli wam się podobało. Komentujcie, lajkujcie, dzielcie się moimi filmikami. Znajdziemy gdzieś tam na jakichś fajnych stronkach, było mi bardzo miło i bardzo mi to pomogło. No a my słyszymy się w ostatnim odcinku z gry Alpha Protocol. Dzięki, cześć.